Tonight's news focus: Sarawak and Canada strengthen cooperation in energy development. Sarawak supports Sarawak government's development agenda through better connectivity. Tegas committed to supporting Sarawak's digital economy agenda. Assalamualaikum and good evening. The Sarawak and Canadian governments continue to strengthen cooperation, especially in sustainable energy development between the two parties. High Commissioner of Canada to Malaysia, Jody Robinson, said both parties now have a common direction, which is to ensure sustainable energy development by fully utilizing available resources to chart the next steps in this cooperation.
But it's really also to enhance ties between Canada and Sarawak. We have so many complementarities in terms of the wealth of energy resources, and both of us are focusing very much on sustainable development, sustainable energy, and so I do believe there's lots of areas that we can collaborate. And so it was really an introductory meeting to get a better sense of the partnerships that Sarawak is looking for, that the Premier is looking for, his priorities, and where Canada, we can come back and we can increase collaboration between Sarawak and Canada and between our countries and our partnerships. So that was the purpose of the meeting.
She said this when met by reporters after paying a courtesy call on Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari at Wisma Bapa Malaysia here on Friday. Elaborating further, Jody said the Sarawak Premier welcomes this cooperation, with the possibility of companies from Canada coming to Sarawak in the future to start cooperation in various areas prioritised by the region. Touching on cooperation in the mining sector, Jody explained that so far there has been no new development, but she expressed confidence that cooperation can continue with Canada's experience in the industry.
No update at this time, but of course Canada has a lot of experience, including British Columbia, in terms of mining, and so there's a lot that I think we can do together in the mining industry.
Telecommunication infrastructure provider Sarawak Berhad remains committed to supporting the Sarawak government's development agenda through providing telecommunication infrastructure and networks to enable better connectivity throughout the state. Minister for Utility and Telecommunication Datuk Sri Julaihi Narawi said for the past 25 years, Sarawak has grown into the backbone of Sarawak's telecommunications landscape. With more than 1,688 towers comprising of 1,250 commercial towers, the management of 438 USP tower sites and over 12,000 kilometers of on-land fibre optic cables deployed across the state, Sarawak has ensured that connectivity reaches far beyond cities into suburban areas, rural communities and economic corridors. He noted that this critical infrastructure bridges gaps, opens access and empowers growth, ultimately benefiting the rakyat as the end users. Datuk Sri Julaihi said this during his speech when officiating Sarawak's new corporate office here on Friday. He further highlighted Sarawak's pioneering work in submarine cable infrastructure, in which Sarawak was among the first to chart its own path in this domain. He noted that submarine cables were critical to ensuring international connectivity, bandwidth resilience and data sovereignty. Sarawak is central to realizing the broader ambition of the Sarawak Gateway, a strategic vision to position the state as a regional hub for data movement and digital exchange. With future linkages to Johor, Singapore, Batam and cross-border corridors with Brunei and Kalimantan, Sarawak has the potential to become a true digital corridor for Borneo and Southeast Asia, he said. The Sarawak Foundation for the Economic Advancement of Sarawakian Youth, Tegas, continues to play a vital role in supporting the state's digital economy agenda in line with the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy 2030, PCDS 2030 and the Sarawak Digital Economy Blueprint. Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment, Datuk Len Talif Saleh, expressed his appreciation to all strategic partners who have consistently supported Tegas's efforts.
Kerana Tegas sudah ditubuhkan selama 13 tahun yang lepas dan ramailah yang terlibat secara langsung dan tidak langsung. Kalau kita kira dari segi pendedahan yang kita buat dengan semua program yang kita adakan selama ini, lebih kurang yang sudah terdedah pada program kita lebih kurang 400,000 sudah kita adakan seluruh Sarawak, termasuklah Escape Fair, Pro DR dan sebagainya.
He said this when met by the media during the Tegas Riang Raya Aidilfitri event held at the Tegas Digital Village on Thursday. Commenting on current public discussions surrounding tariff issues, Datuk Len stated that his ministry is currently conducting a thorough assessment on its potential impact, particularly on digital-based start-up companies.
Kita masih membuat penilaian lah. I cannot say much about that one, dan we seperti yang amat berhormat Premier dan juga yang berhormat Perdana Menteri juga katakan, we try to do try to assess what is the impact of this tariff on Malaysia, 24% on Malaysia. Jadi oleh sebab itulah saya tidak berani mengatakan lebih dari itu. Kita melihatlah bagaimana assessment ini nanti dapat dibuat dan juga bagaimana how to mitigate this issue supaya ia tidak akan menjejaskan ekonomi Malaysia keseluruhannya.
He added that Tegas is not directly affected by the issue as its core function is centered on training and exposure rather than commercial activities. At the same time, he welcomed the opening of new bridges in Sarawak, describing them as catalysts for local economic growth. Asia's largest food and beverage trade fair, Food and Hotel Asia, Food and Beverage FHA F&B 2025, held in Singapore, is the best platform to market Sarawakian products to the global market. Advisor to the Sarawak Ministry of International Trade, Industry and Investment, Mintred, Datuk Seri Muhammad Naruddin Majais said, Singapore is one of the best gateways in Southeast Asia to promote products from Malaysia, especially from Sarawak in this region, including to Saudi Arabia and Europe. He said that with a population of over 4 million in Singapore, it provides a large market from products from Sarawak.
Yes, Singapore is one of the best regions gateway for Malaysian product, particularly Sarawak product. This event is one of the best way to promote Sarawak products to a bigger market overseas. And some of all our products exhibited here are ready for export. And I hope all those interested parties around in Singapore, even include those Malaysian interested, or they are also in Singapore, I think, please come over and inspect our products and sit down with our exhibitors here.
He said this when interviewed by the Sarawak Public Communications Unit UCAS while visiting the Sarawak Pavilion booth at the Singapore Expo on Thursday. Datuk Seri Muhammad Naruddin added that the global market today is getting bigger with the increase in the world's population every year. It has made the need and demand for essential goods, including food products, increasing, he said. In this regard, he congratulated Statos for successfully showcasing selected food products from Sarawak at the FHA F&B 2025 held from April 8 to 11. Industry players from various sectors in Sarawak will be gathering in Singapore to showcase their products at the Sarawak Mega Fair 2025, scheduled to take place from October 16 to 19. According to the chairman of Sarawak Trade, Investment and Tourism Office Singapore, Statos, Tan Sri Dato' Amar Muhammad Morshidi Abdul Ghani, the inaugural Mega Fair will involve various state government agencies and private parties. He said the exhibition, which will be officiated by Sarawak Premier, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abah Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg, is targeting industry players from within and outside Singapore.
Kita akan adakan satu Sarawak Mega Fair di Singapura pada bulan Oktober ni, 16 hingga 19 Oktober. Kita akan bawa semua lapisan sektor pertanian, sektor pelancongan, sektor industri, sektor furniture, semua akan kita bawa di sini untuk mempamerkan. Ini cuma food saja kan. Itu meliputi semua sektor. Di masa itu pun kita buat conference, seminar di mana kita akan buat promosi dan juga a lot of talk lah dengan potensi Sarawak.
He said this when interviewed by the Sarawak Public Communications Unit UCAS while visiting the Sarawak Pavilion at the Singapore Expo in conjunction with the Food and Hotel Asia Food and Beverage FHA F&B 2025 on Thursday. He explained that apart from highlighting local products, the Sarawak Mega Fair also aims to promote the tourism sector in Sarawak. Meanwhile, Tan Sri Dato' Amar Muhammad Morshidi advised local entrepreneurs to penetrate the Singapore market. He said status together with the Sarawak Ministry for International Trade, Industry and Investment (MINTRAD) are ready to help provide advisory services and so on to any entrepreneurs who are interested in expanding their products in the country. Regarding FHA F&B 2025, he said it was the fourth time Status had participated in the exhibition, which aimed to showcase Sarawak products to the foreign market as well as to seek trade potential with other industry players. And that's the English edition with me, Didi Nursyafiqah. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. Ending the UCAS bulletin with highlights of the Sarawak Pavilion at the Singapore Expo in conjunction with the Food and Hotel Asia Food and Beverage FHA F&B 2025 held on Thursday. #Sarawak Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.